Welcome back to MonkeyByte.
What if a cancer vaccine had to be designed after the cancer was removed?
That sounds backwards. You take the tumor out, then you build the treatment around what you found inside it.
It is backwards, and it may be working.
I'm Sky.
And I'm Blue.
Today, Moderna and Merck announced that a personalized mRNA treatment hit its primary goal in a major Phase 3 melanoma trial.
Not a cure. Not yet. Something more careful than that. A treatment that starts with the mutations hiding inside one patient's tumor and ends with an immune system trained to hunt them down.
The first scene is not a hospital room.
It is a sequencing lab.
A tumor sample arrives in a sealed container. Hours earlier, it was inside a patient. Now it sits under fluorescent light, becoming something else entirely.
Data. Billions of letters of genetic code spread across a screen, scanned for the mutations that make this cancer different from healthy tissue and different from every other tumor on the planet.
Different mutations.
Different targets.
A different treatment designed from scratch for one person.
That is individualized neoantigen therapy. The tumor's own mistakes become the blueprint for the weapon meant to destroy it.
Selected neoantigens are encoded into mRNA, the same delivery platform behind COVID vaccines, now repurposed for something far more personal.
The mRNA does not attack the cancer, it teaches. It hands the immune system a set of molecular mugshots and says, "Find these."
And alongside it, pembrolizumab, better known as Keytruda, a checkpoint inhibitor that keeps immune cells from standing down once they are activated.
One system points, the other fires.
Instead of asking what vaccine works for cancer, researchers asked a different question entirely.
What targets are unique to this patient's cancer, and to this patient alone?
The second scene is quieter.
A patient sits in an oncologist's office, weeks after surgery. The conversation is calm. The scans are clean.
The tumor is gone.
But gone does not mean safe.
Microscopic disease. Cells too small to see on any scan, too few to measure, still carrying the genetic code to rebuild everything the surgeon removed.
That is why this trial happens after surgery, not during. The visible enemy is gone. The invisible question is whether it comes back.
In the Phase 3 INTerpath-001 trial, 157 patients with completely resected high-risk melanoma were randomized. Keytruda plus the personalized vaccine, or Keytruda plus placebo.
At the interim analysis, the combination met its primary endpoint.
Recurrence-free survival.
And its key secondary endpoint.
Distant-metastasis-free survival.
Statistically significant. Clinically meaningful.
But not a promise that every patient stays cancer-free. A shift in probability. A better chance, not a guarantee.
And that distinction matters, because the difference between evidence and miracle is exactly where most people stop listening.
The third scene is a manufacturing flaw that does not yet exist at scale.
Because personalization is elegant in theory and brutal in logistics.
Sequence the tumor.
Identify the mutations.
Design the mRNA.
Manufacture the dose.
Ship it to the clinic. And do all of that before the window closes on a patient who is waiting.
This is the first positive Phase 3 readout for an individualized neoantigen therapy. The first for any mRNA-based cancer treatment, according to Merck and Moderna.
That sentence matters beyond melanoma. It means personalized mRNA has survived the jump from an elegant laboratory idea to large-scale clinical evidence.
But the detailed numbers have not been published yet. Overall survival is still being evaluated, and melanoma is only the beginning of the test.
Moderna and Merck are already running trials in lung cancer, bladder cancer, and renal cell carcinoma. Same concept, different battlefield.
The question now is whether one breakthrough can become a platform, or whether it remains a single, expensive, extraordinary exception.
Cancer treatment spent decades looking for shared weaknesses, universal targets. One drug for as many patients as possible.
Now, the most ambitious approach is moving in the opposite direction.
Find what makes this tumor unique. Build the immune instructions around it. Then wait.
That is not the end of cancer, but it may be the beginning of medicine that learns your name.
This was MonkeyByte, built by AI, questioning AI.
Thank you for watching. If this story made you think, subscribe and join us for the next one.